Hey guys, welcome to another Alchemy Stars video. Today I thought I'd go over the new unit and plus the current update that's going on in the game. This is kind of a little bit confusing since they're changing pretty much their uploading schedule or banner schedule, whatever you want to call it. Because this is our first exclusive banner without it being like a half-year anniversary or the anniversary itself though. So people are saying they're following Arknight standard now, so which is like every 3 months or so they're going to be another new exclusive unit or altered form of them. So yeah, so Raph is our exclusive unit, so basically she's not going to go into the pool after her banner is done, and we're going to have to wait 6 months before her rotation comes back around. So yeah, it's going to be a long time if you want to pull for her. The other unit, was it Jocelyn? Yeah, she's gonna be put into the mainstay banner though from the details. What this is though, it's a little bit confusing when you read it though, but yeah, yeah. So they're giving us 10 pulls pretty much, so you get one per day. As far as I know, for the other banners though, you can't combine them into one 10 pull. So yeah. So there's gonna be like 10 single pulls at a time. I managed to get her a little bit early. Yeah, and these extra ones are actually from the monthly reset though that we got a few days ago. So yeah, I'm still up in the air about pulling for her B3 yet, because it's like I kind of want to save up for the possibility of the next exclusive banner or the possible collab that's happening on the half-year anniversary. So I don't think we are going to get the Dragon Maid collab pretty soon from the updates for after the half-year anniversary ended for the second event, I guess it was. Let's see, let me pull that out for you guys. So that's the current banner release. So it's basically this one here for the developers log that they released on the 20th. After the end of the Joshua thing, they're going to give us a couple more updates like the 3D models and stuff like that, and they're going to give us like better CG files for the gacha skins pretty much, and that's what these things are for right here. And they're going to update some more models, so that's what this whole entire section is. So August to September, they're going to redo some of the artwork. And then, yeah. And like new features for the interactive thing. So basically, on the CN side, I think one of the skins becomes like a little CG frame or something like that. And they're going to redo the whole entire UI. And that's what they said right here at the end of October. So we're going to get put over to how China has their UI and stuff set up though. And right here, so more like automation fixes, pretty much quality of life changes pretty much and stuff like that. And a bunch more stuff here. It's just this things, and they're doing a little more optimization change, and yeah. And this is what we have right now is Waking the Storm. We're supposed to get part 2 pretty soon, and think about a couple weeks or something like that from the what was it? The current update. The N32 event or something like that. So this is the next event after this one ends. It's supposed to be scheduled for late September to October, so we're gonna get in a new Northland characters and stuff like that. And right here, so between this event and the Northland event, I think they're combining it with the Dragon Maid rerun. So right here, so we're gonna get a new storyline. So I don't know if this is gonna be like this is late September and this one's scheduled for October. So this is going to leak over until October though, because that's usually how this thing runs for, and it runs for like I think 4 weeks. So then somewhere in October they're going to start the Dragon Maid, so it might run parallel with this one. They are doing a little bit of storyline, so they might like attach this thing to our Dead Week or something like that. That would be kind of nice. And then November and December is supposed to be our half-year anniversary towards the end of December. So yeah. So if you don't like Raf or Bethlehem, I think is coming up next. So if you go over to here for the actual patch update right here, the TRDL like read thing is like basically this is our event thing. It's supposed to go from here until September 27th, which is when the next collab will start pretty much. So in about 3 weeks time, so we'll get the first storylines right here. We already have it. Next week is the Pandora's box for episode 16. Then after that week we'll start like the chapter 18. So it's basically, so this is currently what we're running right now is episode 16 or 17 technically. Yeah, chapter 17. Then we get Pandora's mode for chapter 17. Then we go to chapter 18. Then we might get Pandora mode for chapter 18, I believe, but they don't have it listed here, so we might not get it. So I don't know. The new Hourglass event thing is just basically you complete the storyline, you get extra rewards. That's basically what this is. And Awakening Storm Part 2 is the continuation of this, and we're just getting extra like avatars and little frame reports and stuff like that for this thing, for this part. So I believe it starts in, let's see here, phase 2. This start, oh yeah, sure, start date. So September 6th. So that'll probably be next week. So we'll probably get Pandora's mode along with Eve's second portion of the story event for Awakening Storm. They mainly did this though because I remember our Awakening the Storm or Eye of the Storm, wherever it was a very short event though. It was just like 3 little nodes and stuff like that. You can probably play it now in the Tales of Memory or whatever it's called though. But yeah, that was pretty much it. And when we released with China's version though, they attached this thing to make the event actually longer, because imagine doing that thing for 4 weeks or something like that, and it's not going to fly over their side. And this one's basically extra modes and stuff like that. Yeah. I think it's just like an exploration thing that you just send your units out to go explore and stuff like that. So that's also a lot of stuff is happening next week, I guess you could say. Yeah, so we're getting like quite a little bit of extra fun stuff, I guess, to mess around with. This is just login bonus, nothing new here. And this is going over the banner pretty much. And this is the next rerun or story mode, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. Was it Fragments of a Feast? Yeah. And this week you get Gills and Lenore were the 2 banner units, 6 stars. And May was the welfare. So yeah. So once you do this, you probably get the welfare May right here. And that's what this is. Then extra weekend bonus that we'll get though. So nothing new here. And this is just telling you what the banner is pretty much. And then next week is when they start Bethlehem's banner. So you actually have a choice, either going for Ref, or if you need a really strong water converter exclusives, Bethlehem's your unit. So yeah, it starts September 7th, so basically 1 week into the banner though. I remember when they do revamp banners, they would give us an extra 10 pull, but this time they're not. So yeah, so they're only giving us 1,000 gems though. It's on their Twitter account for that one. And this is just telling you the last 2 banner units are going to the mainstay, pretty much just right here. And this is starting phase 2 of the book, blah blah blah. And this refreshing the shops with crystals pretty much. Then to 2 new banners units. This one was teased. Bethlehem's swimsuit or whatever it is, summer outfit was teased during the half-year anniversary. So yep, that's this. It kind of like, because you already have her premium skin, gotcha. So if you have that, I don't really know if you want this one, because you can only wear 1 outfit technically. But yeah. And the other one has special effects, so it's kind of like eh. And especially if they're changing the CGI stuff, it might be better to think, but it's like a $50 gotcha skin though, so it's like, eh. And here's Vix though, that also got teased during the thing, so there's something new there. Let's see here. Yeah, this is telling you just the runtime for the events and some returning outfits, pretty much. Impossible doors. These two are going permanent, and these two are just on rotation for now. Yeah, so let's see here. Oh yeah, Vivian's thing was actually part of the battle pass, so for the premium. So they're just putting it into the thing though. The thing is, they still haven't released like the 4-star gotcha skin, not gotcha skins, battle pass or pass skins yet though, because I don't think they ever released them for even for paid though. I wish they just put them in the shop so people could get them for like maybe free Lumo crystals or something like that, or like, yeah, pay them or something like that. I don't know. For the people who missed out, or some way to get them. Because I prefer like some of the actually free skins are actually better than the paid ones. That's just my personal opinion though, but yeah. And this is just they're giving us like basically shop stuff pretty much if you want to pay for it. Pretty much whale stuff. And then this one's bonuses for layers. Oh yeah, so this is basically 5 days. Oh yeah, this is this extra bonuses, stuff like that. When is this? 9 31st, 4. Huh. 500 issue every day to members. Yeah. Guess we've been getting that. I don't know. And there may stay bonuses and stuff like that. First time period. I believe that's already done. Then yeah, this is showing that this is the Bethlehem, so we're just getting 1,000 gems pretty much. So that's 3 pulls, I'm assuming. Yeah, 3 pulls with leftover 100 gems. Yep. That's pretty much it for this update right here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's go back to the game. Yeah. So let's see here. Oh yeah, breakthroughs right here. So they actually put this thing into the thing now, so like you guys should just look at their breakthroughs before, like if you didn't have a unit, the only way to check for their breakthroughs is actually pulling for the unit, which is kind of dumb. Yeah. So like BT3 is probably the one you want. It's the preemptive strike, and this one just reduces it by 1, which is kind of nice about Raph. I guess like skills wise is that she's kind of unique in the sense that she doesn't have a diagonal attack, but she has a reaching attack. So basically she could attack from like one square away. Let's see here. Let me pull her up. Let's see here. Mine's at 62. I'm almost there. I've been like slacking with the farming though, because I've been leveling up all the other units, trying to get them all to level 80. I still have, I think I'm like halfway there though, but yeah. Yeah, it's her equipment right here. So normal scouts can attack enemies within 8 tiles in a cross shape though. So it's basically, if Seraph is in the center, it's 2 up, 2 to the left, 2 to the right, and 2 to the bottom though. That's a cross shape though. So she doesn't really hit in a diagonal though, which is kind of interesting. But if she like moves over to it like a diagonal, you can actually see her swing though, but it's not really a diagonal hit. And her last thing is like she's one of the only ones that actually has like a 4th tier combo, but it's not really there, I guess say. But it says like jump towards the nearest enemy with the highest HP, 12,000 time assist, and deal 200 damage to in a 25 tower square shape. So it's basically a leaping strike. It's the same thing as Mayubai and who's the other one? The fire girl. I forgot her name. What's her name? Hadi. There you go. Yeah, Hadi. It's the same thing. where they leap into the thing and just hits the thing. Though it's really good if there's only one target on the screen though, but if you're trying to like hit around you, you gotta take into account that whoever has the highest leap within her attack range is what she's gonna leap towards. So yeah. Yeah, she pairs really well with Reinhardt, but like of course like you have like 2 Grand Marshals technically on the team, but yeah. And her active skill just marks them, so you could actually get this thing going with the Thundering Echoes. This enemy is attacked by the active skill will enter Thundering Echoes for 2 rounds. I believe if you get her pass up, this shoots up to 50%. So target hunters within 12 tiles in a diamond shape. Each tile the team transfers. Yeah. So this actually deals like a lot of damage. So it's basically if they're marked by it, every single time she steps within like a 12 tile diamond shaped cone around the enemy, you're actually dealing 40% damage extra onto it though. So she's really good. Like she is a super strong auto attacker. So if you need someone like that, like I think it's like she probably maybe out damages Michael even course with her passive though, but yeah, for active technically. Yeah, and she has like I think maybe max I think it was like 3,800 something though once you fully max her out, even with the level 80 plus this. I think it's like 3,800. And I think she might be the highest one. Yeah, so Michael and yeah. Yeah, even there's Michael I think has higher though because of this 3 passive though. I guess once Ravi gets it, you might actually outskip Ravi might still be the highest attacking base though for damage. But okay, next up, I'm gonna show you guys pretty much an N3 run with Raph on the team, and I just went full DPS with this team comp, pretty much. So let me bring it up here. Yeah. So let's get this going. Yeah. So for this team comp, I'm using Reinhardt as lead, then just put in pretty much all DPS. And you could still clear it with this team, even of course like it's kind of, I don't know if you could call it a whale team, it's more like a character, I guess, or thunder detonator team, because my Reinhardt's only breakthrough 3, my Revi's breakthrough actually no, my Reinhardt's breakthrough 2, sorry. Revi's breakthrough 2. Michael's breakthrough 3 though, but he can't even use preemptive because his preemptive is on his max breakthrough. And then you have Raph at like breakthrough 2 with level 50, but still max equipment though. Then of course max breakthrough Requiem. If you've been playing the game long enough, you should already have like a max breakthrough legendary Aurorian though. And I always suggest like get Requiem at least breakthrough 3 is the most important one. Her last breakthrough is not really that important because it's stacks based on like how many stacks you have is how much the defense she ignores, and at this point in the game the bosses have a lot of defense though, so it's like really negligible in that sense though. Yeah. Yeah. So with this team comp, you could actually just rip through the enemies really, really quickly though. So how this boss works technically is that you just want to kill the flowers every turn though, because depending on how many flowers you leave up is that the flowers are going to heal the boss. So yeah. So if there's no flowers on the board, they don't actually heal the boss at all. But she does have like a certain type that heals him for like based on how many flowers are basically on the floor and stuff like that. And pretty much turn 4 is basically the one you have to worry about. Because it says based on how many times you attack her up until that point, she's always gonna get a 50 stack no matter what you do, pretty much, unless you just stand there and just waste a turn in DPS, which is pretty bad. Then you leave the flowers up, which is bad in itself. So with Raph on the team, she actually helps you in the sense that since she has that double attack from like a tile away, and if she marks a unit on there and you walk towards the thing, you're actually getting like a double attack pretty much every single turn. That's like Requiem's thing where she has like a 30% chance to trigger though, but with Raph it's a guaranteed trigger pretty much. So you can just think of it as you mark the enemy for them to get a pretty much a double normal attack on them pretty much. That's what I think of it as. And you also get the extra benefit. You actually put Wrath within the damage square itself. You actually get more damage out of it, per that's how the skill states. So, yeah. Yeah, so here I'm just trying to get as many stacks as I can. And also trying to lower the boss's stacks for as much as I can, though. So you see 46 is a lot, right? So that's another 3. So I'm gonna hit the boss pretty much 40 or so times within this little square that I have here. So I'm just gonna try to eat up as much squares as I can due to Raph's active being on the boss right now. So how many stacks that she has left over is how much percentage she's going to get healed for. So 3, so she's going to heal 3%, which is 35. So 32, 35. So it's pretty easy math that way. So you could probably clear this thing with pretty much any team comp though, as long as you know, like, I guess the mechanics itself almost. Just keep aware is like turn 4 is the most important one, is when she has those stacked, those stacks technically, and just try to lower as much as you can. Yep, so there you go. So she heals for 1% there. And here I'm just finishing up the boss pretty much. I'm just gonna try and put as much damage as I can. So the idea is, since you have Requiem in the party and she has like a 30% chance to trigger an extra lightning attack on the farthest enemy, which is always going to be Eve though, because she always teleports like the furthest away from you. So you just want to collect as much auto attacks as possible when you have Requiem in the party pretty much. So just plan to see how much you can, even of course the enemy's technically already dead. With the auto attacks, Requiem can still trigger. So you can see right here, you got trigger, trigger, trigger. And the boss is dead. Yeah. So that's pretty much a 3-star clear right there. Yeah, that's what this, I guess you could say, is a little showcase with Wrath in itself though. But yeah, he is a really, really strong unit, so I would recommend you pulling for her if you need like a really strong detonator. And with Bethlehem's Banner coming up next week though, if you have extra things, I suggest you roll for that one also. And just skip over the Northland Banner or whatever next event that's coming up. And save what you can, unless if you want the Dragon Maid, I guess. So, oops, let me go over here. Yep, so this is the Dragon Maid event, pretty much. Hoping for maybe if they do, when they do the rerun, they might add the second second season character as an extra unit into the pool, maybe, or rework some of these characters to make them maybe stronger than what they already are. Is I just pull for the base unit though, because it's like, you know, I just wanted one copy of Taro, Kana, Bola, Emma, and Fenrir. Or not Fenrir, Fafnir, sorry. And yeah, so unlike the Persona collab where they're all technically DPS, so we have 2 snipers and 1 support. Like Lucola is probably like the only one that's like majorly used out of dragon units. I think Lucola and Taru are probably the top 2. Kind of, I don't see her used anywhere besides like, I don't know, like you basically could use any other unit besides her, and it's just like same thing. Like these units over here, it's like the conversion is nice though, but like Water already has like 2 cross converters, another line converter with the thing, and like a bunch of other converters. So it's like, yeah, he doesn't have really a place though, unless you like do something to him, I guess though. But yeah. And I kind of wish they put him at a 5-star though. So like Fafnir was our welfare of the group, so that's why you can see like he's fully maxed though. But yeah, I don't know if they're gonna do this again though. But like for the thing, they gave us a free box to either pick one of these 2 5-stars as also thing. So basically, if you get one of them and you didn't get lucky and pull the other one, you could just get the other one from the box. So, and I believe I still have the box too. So yeah. Yeah, it's right here. I still have this box. Yeah, see. They gave this to us for free from the event though, so yeah. That's pretty much it in a nutshell. So I would recommend you guys pulling for this one. Then if you have leftover things, pull for a Bethlehem. If you already have Bethlehem, to skip. And if you want the Dragon Maids, go for the Dragon Maids. If not, I would just save up until the half-year anniversary though, because with all this stuff coming up, I won't be surprised if Reinhardt banner shows up right after Bethlehem. And if you want Reinhardt for the actual other unit, so I believe it was, yeah. So Bethlehem was our first exclusive. Then they usually said like next after their banner, and they might just start the Reinhardt banner, which is this one right here. Then after Reinhardt, you have Goldie as the other exclusive unit though. That's not in the pool. So if you want her, she's the next one after Reinhardt. Then after Goldie, I think that might be like in the middle maybe of after our half-year anniversary. Yeah, so after our half-year anniversary, they might release Goldie with what was it? Maya again? Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah. So yeah, with her banner just ending, so yeah, so that would probably put her somewhere in that nook of the 6 months rotation of before she gets re-added to the pool of the exclusive thing. And I don't think they did this thing before where you could actually maybe get the other units technically, right? The other exclusive, I think it's just only her in the thing. Yeah, Joshua's in there. Nope. Yeah, it's just her. Yep, I thought they would add it though, but they didn't, so it is what it is. Yep, as I said before, all yeah, that's what my plan is anyways, if I was talking from like a free-to-play perspective or limited person, whatever you want to call it. It's one of the reasons why I have so many gems is because I've been like skipping over some of the current banners, like the last few banners though I skipped over technically because I didn't want to pull for them, because it's like I was kind of wanting them to come back around, because I've been getting very lucky in the game, you could say, because I still have I have 282 yellow pull things. And so the thing is, like, when they come to the limited up banner rate ups and stuff like that, they put them in there first, then to use up your guys' basically special summons, then they move the special ones over to the thing though. So like, so my common rule is that if they're on the thing but they're not exclusive, I will always roll until I hit a 6-star. If the 6-star is it, then great. If it isn't, then it's just like, okay, next banner. I roll until I get a 6-star there, then that's it. I don't chase after M33s unless, because usually if you roll, play the game for long enough, the breakthroughs are going to come to you eventually. But yeah, and if all else fails, you could just get the extra breakthroughs that you need from the abyss and stuff like that. Getting like the base unit is better first. That's why I always tell people. Like heroes, see, I never got, like, I just got one copy hero, then I got like 3 others just getting like failing the 50/50s and stuff like that, fending for Shara and stuff like that. Like the last banner, I rolled 2 Eridons in a row. I had her at breakthrough 4, now she's at max though, because I failed the 50/50 both times. So I was like, it is what it is. Bethlehem is the only one I actually re-rolled though, because she's been on the banner so many times, and one of the times I actually lucked out, and during the free pulls I actually got a 6-star from the thing, and it was her. So yeah, so like that's why Bethlehem's like my only technically this one, and Mia is the only other one I chased after technically though, because they're the thing. And I have enough for my resources right here to actually, let's go into here and actually just buy this one right here. This is the limited one though, so this is for only exclusive roaring, so I have enough for 7. So basically during the half year I would probably have enough to actually just limit break any one that I want though, technically. So it's up to me if I want to chase after that one, then use the other one for like probably Reinhardt or something like that. But that's just my suggestion. So well, I guess I was on a little tangent though, but I guess I'll catch you guys next time, and see ya.